You throw another moon at me, and I'm gonna lose it.
Stark.
You know me?
I do. You're not the only one cursed with knowledge.
My only curse is you.
All that for a drop of blood. You have my respect, Stark. When I'm done, half of humanity will still be alive. I hope they remember you.
Stop! Spare his life, and I will give you the stone.
No tricks.
Don't.
One to go.
Where is he? Did we just lose? Why would you do that? We're in the end.
Welcome to the Mr. Screen channel. As much as Tony Stark saved the Earth by ending Thanos by snapping his fingers, many things ended up happening. Where was Tony sent after his death? Here, I will bring the variant in which Tony Stark receives the look of penance from the Ghost Rider in hell, and this leads to catastrophe. Without further ado, let's get straight to the point. The fall of genius, the curse of Tony Stark. The sky of that universe was dyed dark red, like dried blood over a forgotten land. Explosions tore across the horizon. The variant of Tony Stark, known as Prime Stark, struggled with every breath. His armor of technology far beyond what any known universe could dream of was in tatters. The multiverse was falling apart, and in his last attempt to stop the devastation, Tony activated the Heart of Kronos, an invention capable of reversing temporal collapse, but which in return consumed the soul of its user. The instant he activated the device, Tony felt as if his entire being was being pulled out of his body. The pain was indescribable. His last breath echoed across the worlds as darkness swallowed him. But death was not the end. The hell Tony Stark awoke in a place of absolute suffering. Flames licked the stone floor, the air stank of sulfur, and distant screams echoed like eternal laments. With every step he took, he saw distorted figures, familiar faces, old enemies, and even friends he had disappointed throughout his life. Confused and furious, he tried to activate his armor. But here in hell, technology was useless. It was just flesh, soul, and guilt. Suddenly the ground shook. A flaming motorcycle tore through the fog, stopping just a few meters from him. Above her stood Johnny Blaze, the Ghost Rider, the Herald of Penance, and the Hunter of Damned Souls. Blaze's flaming skull seemed to glow even more brightly as he got off the bike. Johnny Blaze, deep, echoing voice. Anthony Edward Stark, you have been called to stand trial. Tony clenched his fists. Tony, judged? By whom? I already gave my life for the universe. Johnny Blaze, it is not the universe that judges, it's the truth. Johnny held up the flaming chain and pointed it at Tony. Look into my eyes. Tony tried to dodge, but felt an irresistible force forcing him to face the Ghost Rider. The penance gaze has been released, and then came the horror. The visions Tony saw, not just his sins, but all the ramifications of his actions. The wars he indirectly caused, the lives lost due to his decisions, the opportunities for redemption he refused out of pride. But there was something more. Something that not even Tony himself understood. Within his soul, nestled like a sleeping serpent, was another entity. Johnny Blaze took a step back, shocked. Johnny in a shocked tone. This is not normal. Tony staggering. What is inside me? Blaze saw it. The essence of doom, a dark version, pure arrogance and will to power, had mixed with Tony's soul. Some manipulation of the timelines had infected Stark long before. His death without him knowing. Johnny Blaze growling, you're not just Tony Stark. You are a vortex, a seed of destruction planted by destiny itself. Tony desperate. This is a mistake. I never wanted Johnny. It doesn't matter what you wanted. You carry doom within you. The judgment hell began to shake as if recognizing what Johnny had discovered. Evil spirits stirred in the shadows. A throne of bones rose before them, and sitting on it appeared Mephisto, the ruler of hell. Mephisto smiling macabrely. Ah, Tony, look what a gift you brought for me. Doom and Stark, united in soul. Tony shouting, I don't belong here, Mephisto. You belong everywhere, Stark. You are the catalyst for a war that transcends life and death. You will be the general of my legions. Johnny Blaze charged forward, spinning his chains. Johnny Blaze, not while I breathe. Hell burst into flames. Blaze and Mephisto fought a titanic battle while Tony, staggering, tried to understand. Deep within his consciousness, the entity that was Doom began to speak. Doom whispers in Tony's mind, accept. Together, we can rewrite existence. Hell, heaven, the multiverse, everything will be ours. Tony, in a low voice, No, I can't. Doom. You are already me, Anthony. Don't fight yourself. The choice in the midst of the chaos, Tony Stark realized. He only had two options. Accept the entity within him and claim unparalleled power, or resist, eternally condemning yourself to suffering, but keeping what little humanity you had left. Johnny, injured but still standing, shouted, "Johnny Blaze, choose, Stark! We don't have much time. The flames of hell were about to consume them all." And on the horizon, beyond the smoke, something even darker loomed. Ancient beings watching Stark's fate with hungry eyes. The fate of entire realities was now in the hands of a man torn between redemption and ruin. Tony closed his eyes and he made his choice. The rise of doom, Stark. The flames of hell swallowed everything. Spirits screamed in despair, and even Johnny Blaze, the Ghost Rider, began to bow before the growing evil pressure. Tony Stark, kneeling, desperately fought against the influence within him. But Doom's whisper, gentle, hypnotic, relentless, was stronger than any human resistance. Doom, inside Tony's mind. Stop fighting! We are the same essence. Genius, willing, domain. Tony, in agony, I'm Tony Stark. Doom! He was. Now you are inevitable. A thunder of black energy erupted from Tony, sweeping across the hellish fields like a wave of destruction. Johnny tried to get closer. Johnny Blaze, shouting, "Stark! Don't give in! You can still fight!" But it was too late. Tony's eyes opened. A deep, vivid green so intense it seemed to pierce reality itself. His aura exploded, taking on a titanic form. Metallic particles began to form around his spiritual body, molding a new armor, one that wasn't made of technology, but of pure arcane power. Mephisto, laughing with evil pleasure. Finally, Doom Stark awakens. Tony, echoing a distorted voice. "Tony Stark died. I am Doom." The floor of hell cracked beneath his feet. Flaming chains tried to bind him, but with a simple gesture, Doom Stark melted them into thin air. Johnny Blaze, recovering, trying to intervene. "You will condemn all worlds." Doom Stark, smiling coldly. "All worlds are already doomed. They just don't know it yet." With a wave of his right hand, Doom Stark tore apart the fabric of hell, opening a blood-red portal. Mephisto, alert, more curious. "Where are you going, Doom?" Doom Stark, without looking back. "Regain my throne." And then he crossed. The carnal return in the physical universe, in a secret base devastated by multiversal wars. Tony Stark's dead body lay in a technological coffin, preserved, still, protected by ancient protocols created by himself. Suddenly, the capsule began to vibrate. Sensors triggered alarms. Systems previously inert connected automatically. Inside the coffin, Tony's flesh began to regenerate as if the universe itself was bending down to welcome him back. A Friday, in a hesitant voice. "Mr. Stark," detecting anomaly. Unknown. Tony's, now Doom Stark's, eyes opened, glowing an unearthly green. Doom Stark. Cold voice. "New directive. Absolute silence. This base now belongs to me." Within seconds, Doom Stark stood up. His new armor, even more majestic and threatening, molded from dark energies around his resurrected body. Friday, scared. "Sir, there are vital signs, but they don't match any recorded human." Doom Stark. "Because I'm not human anymore." He walked to the central platform and with a gesture activated a series of monitors. They showed chaos in the multiverse, Null resurfacing in some universes, Kang the Conqueror manipulating timelines, and rumors of Galactus moving again. Doom Stark mumbling to himself, "The board is assembled. Now it's time for the real game. Old enemies, new alliances." While Doom Stark was plotting his plans, a meeting of powerful figures was taking place on another plane of existence. Wong, Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, Peter Parker, now a veteran, Spider-Man, and even an aging Thor discussed the strange energy disturbance they felt. People, something has broken natural laws. Something that's not just magic or science is an unholy hybrid. Peter Parker. You don't think it's Stark, do you? I say he died, right? Reed Richards, adjusting his equipment. In theory, yes, but if we're dealing with interdimensional manipulation, death could have been just a delay. Thor, thoughtfully, something ancient and hungry woke up with him. Suddenly, a flickering image appeared above the table. It was Johnny Blaze, visibly injured, speaking through a dimensional connection. Johnny Blaze, he came back. And it's not just Stark anymore. There's a dramatic pause. He is Doom. And if we don't stop him, he will become a god that not even Galactus can contain. Peter, shocked. How? How do we face this? Johnny, neither do I know. But there is someone who might know. Everyone looked at each other. Reed, who? Johnny, the Watchman. And maybe even eternity. The hunt begins. While the heroes were looking for help, Doomstark was already making his first moves. In his twisted mind, he saw it clearly, creating a new empire not just on Earth, but in the very fabrics of reality. The first step, eliminate all potential threats before they even knew he was acting. Doomstark, looking at a holographic map of the multiverse. Kang, no, even the Beyonder himself. Everyone will be mere pawns. His green eyes shone brightly. Doomstark, and I will be king of everything. Continues. What did you think of today's story? Leave your opinion here in the comment. Click the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. Until next time, bye.